Guys, today I'm back, and today we're going to be working on a 2001 Chevy Impala. Wait, let me make sure this is a 2001. Uh, okay, it's a 2000 Impala. I really thought this was a 2001. I don't know why I thought that. Okay, well, anyway, today we're working on a 2001 Chevy Impala with a 3.8 liter engine. This is the LS model, fully loaded, bells and whistles. At least it's the fully loaded back then. However, okay, I'm not going to go through changing every single spark plug with you. I'm just going to show you guys where they're located and some of the things you may and may not have to move to get to some of the plugs. Without further ado, okay, I have changed two plugs already. This one and this one. I haven't changed this one yet. The two plugs I took out, as you can see, one plug's dry. Get into the sunlight. There we go. One plug's dry and one plug's wet. Now, if I remember correctly, I do believe there's oil. Well, obviously there's oil leaking on the plug. I'm not too sure what it meant. I can't remember. But they smell like gas. It's about time to change it. It's 144,000 miles in the car. There are some problems going on inside the motor. It wouldn't surprise me. But I am changing the plugs because when I got the car, I don't know the work that has been done to it. I don't know any work that has been done to the car. So I'm changing the plugs just to be on the safe side. Got this car for about 300 bucks from a tow yard. It runs fantastic. I'm just going to show you real quick. Now, when you change the plugs on this car, it's a sideways motor. So the plugs are located in the front. And they're located, the pain in the ass, they're in the back. That's the ones I dread changing. I haven't got to those yet. However, unlike a traditional rear-wheel drive vehicle, like my van, the engine is front ways. So all your belts is facing this way. Well, this is sideways motor, so the transmission's over here and the engine's sideways, so the plugs are on the side. This can be a good thing when changing plugs, and this can be a bad thing. In my case, with a car, it's a bad thing. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to change one plug at a time. I'm not changing the wires. This is just a quick thing to get it rolling. I mean, it runs perfectly. It has a small misfire, so I'm changing the plugs to start with that. However, you want to change one plug at a time with one wire at a time. Please do not, I do not recommend you take off all the plugs at one time, all the wires, because if you do, you're going to have to get a firing order chart to see what wire goes to what plug. These plugs aren't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's 1 and 2. It's 1 in the front, 2 in the back, 3 in the front, 4 in the back. It's an order, believe me. As you can see here, 1 and 4, 5 and 2, 3 and 6. So don't take them all off at one time. You will be stuck. And if you mess around and put the wrong wire on the wrong plug, the car is either not going to start, or it's going to run, and it's going to run really, really bad. However, whenever you take the plug out, go back with anti-seize, connector grease. The anti-seize, for those of you who don't know, the anti-seize goes on the threads. It's to make it the next time you change the plugs, they won't be as hard to come out. The connector grease for the little tip, you put that on there so whenever you take the plug wires off, they don't get stuck and you don't rip the wire out in case you want to save the wires. So when you're done, take your plug and you just give it a little push until you feel it snap. Well, hang on. There we go. It's a little snap and it's on there. Now, when you change this plug, I took off the first engine mount. is actually over here. And I actually just replaced these too. They're brand new. I took off the engine mount. 2 screws in here, 2 screws up here. Whenever you do the 2 screws down here, I recommend you take a little magnet, stick it down there, and pull the screw out. Because if not, it's going to get lost in Narnia. And you're not going to be able to get it back. And as you can see, it's kind of tight. So I'm trying to... Hold on a minute. This is why you use connector grease. So you don't run into this problem. Because if you pull the wire out, you're going to have to replace the whole damn wire. Okay, now we're going to try plan B. Put some pliers on it. Oh, this thing's on there. Okay. I broke the wire. Don't use pliers. That's a no-no. Well, now that that's broken off, I can just pull the wire out now. I can just pull what's left of it. As y'all guys can see, this is why you use connector grease. If you don't use connector grease, you run into this problem. Now I'm not going to be able to run the car until I go to the parts store and get a wire. I might just have to get a whole new set of wires. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so you know not to do that. I'll get to that one later. Now for the back plugs. There are flashlight. Okay, there are 3 plugs in the back. There's one here. And there's one just behind these wires. What I did, I removed this little bar that goes across the car. I removed that. And just a quick let you know, in case you guys are curious where the power steering reservoir is, it's right there. That little cap, just right there. You know, I don't think Chevrolet was very smart when they built this car. There's 2 plugs here. You can kind of make it out. There's one there, and the other one's here. Right, here it is. Where'd it go? There it is. And the other one's back here. Right there where that wire's running at. The only thing I see you have to remove is the bar and the engine mount. From the looks of it, you might even have to remove the fans. I'm not sure. But that's about it, guys. We need 5/8 spark plug socket. A little rubber in the inside. Can kind of make it out. Can't really see it. There's a little rubber in there. This is a special socket for spark plugs. A little extension. Maybe you need it, maybe you don't. AC Delco spark plugs. Whenever you change plugs on any Chevrolet, go back with AC Delco. Do not put anything else in these cars, anything in GM vehicles other than AC Delco only. That's what they came off the showroom floor with. That's what you continue to put in them. I highly recommend that. Okay, well guys, I hope this video helps you out in showing you where some things are located on this car. If you guys know an easier way to do something, please by all means comment in the video, comment below. I gladly take advice from anybody. Just how I give advice, I like to receive advice as well. Maybe you guys know an easier way to do something. Anyway, more videos to come, guys. More videos to come. More working on cars. Remember to like and subscribe to my videos. I will post more videos with the more work that I do, more little tedious things I do to these cars. I will record them and put them on YouTube the best way I possibly can with the most thorough advice. So this is a do-it-yourself kind of little project. Remember to like and subscribe. And remember, guys, keep being awesome.